And the game, I loved it. For an Eagles fan, it was hot. Okay, for a Chiefs fan, not so much. But for everybody, apparently, that halftime show was a topic of conversation.
Man,
what did you think about the halftime show, Kendrick Lamar, and kind of what the whole vibe, what everybody's thinking now?
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna play both sides of the fence here. When the halftime show started, I wasn't feeling it that much, and I turned to my cousin. I said, "Man, maybe Wayne would have been a better choice." And he was like, "Nah." But then it went on, and the next thing I knew, I'm bobbing my head. Mustard. I'm loving it. Right? Next thing I know, I'm loving it. And then after the game, I'm fighting with people on the internet about how the halftime show was hot. So, it wasn't good to me at first, but then it warmed me up, and I started to like it, and I really got into it. I don't have any complaints, but I'm not really looking for the halftime show to be my most favorite show ever. I mean,
you watching the game. You watching the game.
Watching
your team in it.
If I want to be entertained at a show, I'll go see my favorite rapper or something. Halftime show is for everybody. It's not going to appease everyone. If Mick Jagger was there, I wouldn't be nodding my head. I wouldn't really care probably. So, you're going to have people that like it. You're going to have people that don't like it. I enjoyed it. And
I love that take, man.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that take. Because the thing is, at first you're kind of like wondering what's happening. Because at first you're not prepared for what you're seeing, right? So Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam, and you're like, whoa, okay, this may got a little deepness to it. And then you see the split of the American flag and how right now the way the world is right now. And then you're actually seeing it as a story. Not only was it was not supposed to be entertaining. That was supposed to be a message. And it may not have clicked right away. I know there was millions of people who had to go back the next day, really dive into these videos that actually broke each thing down. I wasn't even registering the PlayStation controller, bruh.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking none of that stuff registered.
The game over in the crowd.
Game over, and then how it went from the guys doing his rap on the with the guy on top of the light pole, and then Samuel L. Jackson gets up there and says, "Oh, you guys are made a crowd. You think you're gonna, because you guys are coming together, minus one life." Like, these are things that he's like, "Whoa, this is deeper than what I ever could have imagined." And I think that it was his time. If you're gonna do it, they don't just let rappers come up there anyway. If you're gonna do it, make it an impactful moment. They can say what they want right now about, "Oh, I don't like it," but it had a message, and it reached a lot of people. The message reached a lot of people. So I will say I was as confused as Eddie, like, what's going on? But a few of the songs and a couple of songs that he did from the new album, and then once he hit "They Not Like Us," bro, man, the world had to feel it, because at that moment you got the whole audience singing A minor. It's crazy. The audience is going crazy. The vibe is going crazy. To me, I think that it wasn't for entertainment. It was for a message, for a perfect time as this. Go back and watch. If you still don't understand it, go back. There's plenty of videos now that's breaking down each thing. As a matter of fact, they got the producers telling you guys what his vision was and how he wanted it to be a game, and how it's America's game, and how the whole thing was planned out in his head, that he was going to be impactful no matter what. All those people jumping out that little car, at first you're like, what the heck is happening? How many people are coming out the car? Yeah, halftime show was pretty lit for me. After I actually grasped everything, I thought it was cool at the beginning, but once I actually dove into everything and realized the genius that he put into it,
that was the big thing.
Whoo!
Yeah. Going back and looking, and once you looked online and once you start to see everything and how Uncle Sam, Samuel Jackson, and how he is America's favorite, but then it's also what he's portraying and then the game thing, and then knowing who was there, our president who's over there, and knowing that they did the end racism thing. And then once you go back and really kind of break it down, you're like, oh man, he's playing chess out here, and these guys are playing checkers. Like, he's doing something above and beyond. But to your point, Eddie, I'm thinking, if I'm coming from your perspective, because there was a part of me that still was like, that could have been us in the Super Bowl. But if I'm coming from your perspective, I'm saying the same thing. Like, I'm like, let's get halftime, get this over with. We need to get back on this field and win
Get
this
back to
game.
football.
Get this
Yeah.
over.
So
But
I
you
thought
saw,
it was
look, you
perfect.
saw the Eagles in the locker room afterward. They not like us. They was cranking to it. I was like, look, did you know this? They end the Super Bowl, so they don't even get to see the show ever. So I'm pretty sure it was like, whoa, a relief once the game was over that they actually got to just relax and. All right. I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.